everyone, Namaste, welcome, Suswagatam, Jai Hind. Welcome you all to this episode number 135 of our Expert Talk live show, and today we are delighted you to welcome on this uh, another live session, and we are diving into an incredibly relevant topic, which is serving businesses and public uh, cybersecurity and safety, which is a big concern nowadays. So in the world of in in a world that's becoming more digital every day, protecting our businesses and our data and even ourselves has never been uh, more critical. And our guest tonight is someone who knows this field inside and out, Dr. Shekhar Pawar, who is an expert in cybersecurity with over 20 years of experience, 2 decades of experience, which is amazing. He's the founder and CEO of SecureClaw USA and GrassDew IT Solutions Mumbai. So he will be on this show very soon. So he holds a doctorate in cybersecurity from SSBM Geneva, Switzerland, and he is certified information systems auditor, uh, CISA, a certified ethical hacker, CEH, and computer hacking forensic investigator, ISO 27100 lead auditor, PCI DSS implementer, certified HIPAA compliances professional, Sarbanes Oxley certified professional, Diploma in cyber laws, Microsoft certified professionals, certified blockchain developer, and many more. So he is doing amazing in this field, and he has authored two notable books: BDSL CCI, which is business domain specific least cybersecurity controls implementation, and Air Team Theory. So he will guide us throughout this session. So we will have him on this show in just in a moment. So before that, if you are being able to see us on YouTube, then show us your presence. Type in hi, good evening. Show us your presence. And friends, I'm your host for the day, Vipul and Mali, founder of Post Resume HR Consultancy. We provide recruitment services across India and Africa, particularly for mid to senior level professionals in IT, engineering, manufacturing, pharmaceuticals, and textiles industries. Additionally, we offer assistance to job seekers through resume writing, LinkedIn profile optimization, and career coaching. We believe that sharing is caring, and purpose of this expert talk show is to bring in industry experts like Dr. Shekhar, who will be joining us today, uh, who will join us to on this live show to share their real life experience, real life expertise with all of us to help us with personal and professional development and growth. So do not forget to check our guest LinkedIn profile. You can follow him. You can DM him after this session. He'll be happy to help you. And do follow us on LinkedIn. Do follow our YouTube channel, Vipul the Fun Wonderful, and press the bell icon to get our regular live event updates. And please feel free to engage and ask questions during the session. This is an interactive event, and we want to make sure you get the most out of it. So let's get started and welcome our expert of the day, Dr. Shekhar Pawar. And uh, yes, Dr. Shekhar, thank you for joining.
Namaste Vipul ji. Thank you for invitation. Jai Hind.
Jai Hind. It's our pleasure. We are in fact thankful to you for accepting our invitation and joining us on this show. And I've been watching you on many of the platforms. Like you are giving regular talk shows on many news channels and many platforms. So that's amazing. You are doing incredible. So before we start the session, the very first question of the day is, before the questions, would like to know more about you. So tell us more about you and your journey till now to begin with.
Thank you. So earlier I was manager in Capgemini, then I started my entrepreneurship journey since January 2016, and I actually working as a CEO of GrassDew IT Solutions, and we are working in teleservices business, software development, as well as cybersecurity audit, and we catered many international clients during this journey of 9 years. Parallel to that, I completed my doctorate from SSBM Geneva, Switzerland, where I invented a new framework of cybersecurity for small and medium enterprise (MSME) segment. Uh, and I understood what the problems they are facing, and I interacted with the top management of 19 countries of small and medium enterprises, and I understood like they are facing three major challenges. They are not having money, they don't understand cybersecurity, they don't have skilled resources, and third thing, they can't see return on investment. So I invented a new framework which is giving them tailored controls list depending on their business domain. If company is manufacturing, they get certain set of controls which are required for manufacturing company. If company is chemical, they receive another set of control. So BDS LCCI is my new innovation, and I'm known for it internationally. And apart from that, we have done lot of uh, assignments for Dubai government and many governments, as well as I have clients till California, India, and many countries, mostly BSFI manufacturing, startups, and oil and natural gas companies. Many are our customers, and we are providing them cybersecurity service to make sure like they are protected against raising cyber threats. So we are helping them as a ethical hacker to understand if there are any gaps in their security posture of the company. Maybe it is a mobile application, maybe it is a web application, or maybe it is a process gap. So we identify them and we help them to mitigate those. So that is how we are working. So now our business is 80% into cybersecurity. And apart from that, I am also part of a couple of NGOs which are working in cyber safety in Maharashtra, Goa, and Madhya Pradesh. And I'm on the panel of them, and uh, we are group of people who are contributing towards public cyber security and safety. So we are always on radio, TV, making cybersecurity awareness through our knowledge, and trying to prevent cyber attacks, because once attack happens, there are less chances of, or there are many psychological impact on the person. He is already losing money and many things. So it is better to prevent. Prevention is always better than cure. So that is our motto right now. So
That's
this is
that's
little bit about me. Thanks.
yeah, yeah, that's amazing. Prevention is better than cure, as you rightly said. And you're also sharing your knowledge and experience with everyone, so that's also very good. That's amazing. So to begin with the very first question, what are cyberspace and cyber security?
Look, we are right now connected via this internet. We are on this call. So it is also one of the cyberspace where we are interacting. So earlier in Mahabharat, Vidur was telling what is happening at Ranangan, right? So same way, now we are actually able to leverage that technology, and everything is cyberspace. We are walking on the street and we are getting mobile signal. It means there is electromagnetic field around us. It is a cyberspace. If you are connected to USB drive, or you are connected to any device via Bluetooth, it is also one of the cyberspace. And even your air condition at your office and home, it is also getting turned on using the remote control. So it is also cyberspace. So cyberspace is everything which is digital, electrical, or electronic, which is automated, and it is also part of IoT devices like Alexa and CCTV camera. So we are living in cyberspace today. If you are not able to see someone on LinkedIn or Facebook or WhatsApp, you will feel that person is not exist, right? So it means we are totally cyber profiles right now. So our existence exists with the cyberspace, and cybersecurity is trying to protect against the cyber threats, because all people are on working in cyberspace. Maybe it is my grandma who is learning how to use WhatsApp, and maybe my kid is attending his online classes. So it is very important to understand there are many people who are now trying to spam, and they are trying to make much more scams with the people, not only financial but till the sextortion kind of scams we will be talking in a coming session. So there are different kind of scams happening in personal life as well as with the industries, and most of those scams happening with the industries are financial goal oriented, but many of those scams are also, or cyber attacks are also state sponsored. Say our neighboring countries with whom we are not having good relations, so they are actually sponsoring hackers to make certain attacks on our government or our ecosystem to make our GDP down or something like that. So it is very important to understand cyber security is now need like food, cloth, and shelter. There is one more need now, which is cyber
True,
security, because all of us are living in this cyberspace.
true, true. So it's a propaganda. We are being victim of the propaganda of the other
Other
states or whomsoever it is. So yes, from audience, thank you, Vivek, for joining in. Satish, Mahendra, thank you for showing your presence. And yes, you can ask your questions. We'll be happy to have them during the session. So moving on to the next question, what are different threats business are facing?
So most of the businesses are nowadays facing ransomware attack, and there are malware attacks, there are viruses, there are Trojan horse, and there are worms, many different attacks. But I will talk a little bit about two three attacks. So many of us like free softwares, right? So those free softwares are integrated with the malwares, which are malicious softwares. And once you download such operating system or such, say, ERP software from any software offering service or website, and you are getting it at lesser price or free of cost. Along with that installation, the company also installs the malwares, which are dangerous for their business and which are continuously spying their activities. They can actually encrypt their machines, and there are certain malwares which are again coming through phishing attack, like the emails employees are receiving are having some kind of award or some kind of uh, greed or fear. So people click on that URL, and then the malware gets installed in their machine, and then it starts moving in the LAN, local area network, as well as it reaches till the cloud or servers. So, and once hacker gets the malware on the machine, hacker try to encrypt that machine. It becomes like you can't read anything on your machine. Once you log into that machine, you are actually able to see one note that you, if you need decryption key of this machine, you want to read your files or access your machine, you need to pay on this particular account through the Bitcoin, and then that is known as ransomware attack. And if you have backup, you can restore that machine, formatting that machine. So nowadays there are double extortion attack where hacker is actually taking backup of your machine, and then it is getting encrypted, and they ask you to pay. If you say I have backup, so I will restore the machine, then also he will try to harass you, telling like, look, I have backup of your data, I will sell it on dark web, dark net, or I will sell it to internet, your competitor. So it is very dangerous thing. Then for not selling that data to your competitors or darknet, you should pay money to them. And there is also triple extortion started, where people are getting harassed. If the company owners are getting mails like, I have all the information of your network passwords of your customers, so I will try to make sure like your business will not grow and your market value will reduce because of you are, I'm going to damage your reputation. So share market price of the company is very sensitive to such cyber attacks. So such harassments they are doing online, and then people are afraid of doing certain things and they pay, and sometimes they pay, but they are again asked for another money because no one knows what that where is that person, where he's sitting, because there is a huge network of the devices.
True,
Might be he
true.
is hacking another machine from Russia, China, and he is now hacking your machine. So these kind of attacks are happening nowadays, and these are also happening in India. Many attacks are not even getting reported to certain, and people are calling people cybersecurity experts like us. So we knew every day there are many attacks happening to the industry, and industry need to implement cybersecurity.
Yeah, so well explained with the example. So now, if we take any example, then what are the different cyber schemes people are facing? You gave few example, but if going in detail, if you can explain.
Yeah. So look, there were MSAB scam happening before few months, where people were getting SMS or WhatsApp message from a mobile number saying like your light bill is not yet paid, so you need to pay it today, otherwise we will cut your meter. So many people, even educated people, like one of my friend who is manager in one IT company, he was catching his flight and he received such message. He paid 5,000 rupees immediately, clicking on that URL, not even
Oh my.
understanding that is a personal mobile phone. And people are getting such kind of. And then he called me after I sent one message broadcast. I broadcast one message for the awareness, and he called me immediately. Oh, I just paid it. And people are getting digital arrest. Like people are receiving calls nowadays. I talked about it in on the television, and people are someone who is wearing like uniform of the police or CID kind of people are actually on the video call, and they will tell like we found like you were exporting some drug or such kind of fake passports and stuff like that, and they will try to digitally arrest that person, asking him not to call anyone, and they will ask not to turn off the camera of the mobile phone or the laptop, and they will ask you for money, take your bank account, everything, and they will say we will try to resolve the matter, but pay this much amount to us. And this digital arrest also happened to few people for 5 6 days also, means even during sleep they are not able to turn off the camera, and they make you isolated, like you should not contact your family members and like that. So that is also one scam going on. In during the World Cup cricket, there were fake websites of the World Cup cricket, and where people were selling the tickets of cricket match, and there are many such scams happening nowadays. One more important scam which I would like to tell you, because there are many elderly people who are receiving video calls from on the WhatsApp, and generally these calls happens at 12 o'clock in the night or 6 o'clock in the morning, and the person is in sleep, so he just picked up, and after that there is nothing on the screen, and there is a green screen kind of stuff, and the person's photo or the video will come at bottom who is picking up the call. After the some time he will disconnect the call, and then that person receives a clip where the pornography video is being played on the screen, and the face of the person is coming at the bottom, like he was watching that, and he was speaking something to that screen. So then that hacker tried to tell that person, look, you I will spread it in your society with your grandchildren, and all your reputation will go down if you don't pay me 50,000 rupees. And then
Oh
such
my
things
God.
keep on repeating, and then people are paying again and again, and they are completely getting harassed, and they are afraid of going to police station, because they feel like it is going to damage their reputation, what people will think. But you should speak about this, it is very important.
I tell
And again,
you.
there are many women in my network who called me. Their mobile were hacked because they clicked on one link on their WhatsApp, and their photos were used for morphing the pornography content, and then they were blackmailed. So these things are happening. Sorry, you were saying something here.
Yeah, even the two first examples you gave me, I got that kind of message. My father got that kind of message that your today is the last day to pay your bill, and this same kind of message. So I have given instruction to my father that never do such, get into such things. Ask me before taking any action. So he showed me, and I said, "This is a phishing spam. Just ignore it. We have paid the bill. No need to worry." And in fact, today morning only I got a call from one number that was a +91. नंबर इज +91, नॉट द फुल नंबर. सो नंबर देख के मुझे लगा कि ये फिशिंग कॉल लग रहा है, क्योंकि इंटरनेट कॉल लग रहा है. ही पिक्ड अप द कॉल, आई पिक्ड अप द कॉल इन द अर्ली मॉर्निंग, अराउंड अराउंड 7 o'clock. एंड ही वाज लाइक एकदम वो पुलिस वाली लैंग्वेज में, वो थोड़ा सा बोलते हैं ना, रफ लैंग्वेज में, मूवी में देखते हैं ना, ऐसे मैं अंधेरी से बोल रहा हूँ, आपका ये है वो है, अंधेरी पुलिस स्टेशन आ जाओ. दो आई एम इन गुजरात, उसको ऐसा पता था कि मैं गुजरात में हूँ, बट मुझे पता चल गया कि ये स्पैम है. मैंने कहा ठीक है, मैं मुंबई में हूँ, मैं अंधेरी आ रहा हूँ, रुको. मैंने कहा 1 घंटे में आता हूँ. तो बोले ठीक है आ जाओ, और मैंने कॉल कट कर दिया. बात खत्म हो गई. उसको भी लगा होगा कि ये बंदा प्रिपेयर्ड है या जो भी है, फिर उसका कॉल बैक आया ही नहीं. सो दैट वी नीड टू बी अवेयर ऑफ इट, एंड दैट्स हाउ it is. But the last one which you said about this video calling, that's something I've never heard of. So how one can you know प्रिवेंटिव मेजर्स की बात करें, अगर लेट्स से मुझे ऐसा कोई वीडियो कॉल आ गया है कि जहाँ पे वो पुलिस के गेटअप में वीडियो अरेस्ट, जो वर्ड आपने यूज किया, इफ समवन इज ट्राइंग टू वीडियो अरेस्ट मी, देन व्हाट शुड आई डू, व्हाट आर द प्रिवेंटिव मेजर्स to overcome such cyber threats or cyber attacks?
First thing is like you already shared one example today. You received a call. So our government has taken many initiatives. So one initiative is sancharsati.gov.in, where you can go and register a complaint against such numbers. Okay, so it is having a facility, and you should give the screenshot of the number from your mobile phone when it got called, and they take immediate action on those such numbers, blocking that number and taking action against that person. Second thing, suppose there is a video call, you should not pick up any call from unknown number. First thing. Second thing, if you pick up, keep your front camera, like you should hold your mobile phone like this, so as the front camera will look at the ceiling of the wall.
Or
Okay,
you
so
should
the person is
or
not.
you should or you should switch off the camera. That option is also
Yeah.
there, na?
So you can even put the finger on the front camera, so you won't be visible. Okay. Third thing, don't click on any unknown links. Many links are nowadays are having a short URL, bit.ly and then ABCD. So you should use unshortened.it. Unshortened.it. It is a website where you can actually put any short URL and click on unshorten. Then it gives you big URL where it is going to navigate. And if that URL is trustworthy, then only click on that URL. Third thing, always make sure like you should not be afraid of any such calls. Either fear or greed. These are the two emotions which they are using. Or there were during our Ram Mandir event, there were spams like like Honorable Prime Minister or Yogi Adityanath ji is collecting money, and people were like there are Jai Shri Ram and many things were written, and people actually transferred money because our people feel a lot of uh, good things about government or the devotee. So such kind of things. So always make sure you should double check. You should talk to people. And why government will send you WhatsApp message? They will launch it on TV, right? And many people actually transfer money in such cases. So these are few things. Another thing, no police will ask you to come on video call, and they will say you are digital arrest. This digital arrest does not exist. You are not very big criminals abroad, right? You are in India, so you can ask the police station like, please send me a notice. I will get back. So you should not worry. But many people actually study the victim first. Like it is as I am also ethical hacker, so we always study the victim first if you want to perform any activity, and they understand like the person is from doctor background, he's a medical background, so probably he's idle, he don't understand computer much. So they try all someone who is just retired, so he might have service 70-80 lakh service in his bank account. Someone's kids are abroad, right? They are USA located, so the person is not having good consulting available at home. So they identify victim first, they study them, and then they perform activities. So how they get our data? First thing is we are sharing our Aadhaar card and PAN card like Prasad of Mandir, right? So we are giving photocopies of these documents to every agent, every agency. Everyone know our Aadhaar card number, everyone know our PAN card number, and this address, every the sensitive information is being used. Again, if you are receiving any courier, Amazon, Flipkart, so you should clear that address, Amazon ID, many things on that courier, and then throw it. These hackers actually study you. And your social media also, you should not make friendship with unknown people, or should not speak with unknown people on the phone. Many phones are coming nowadays, and with the DPDP Act, Digital Data Privacy Protection Act, it will be reduced. Government is working on it. It is in the phase of implementation. So slowly everything will reduce, the spam calls and spam emails. So these are the few things I wanted to share.
Oh, I mean, that's amazing. You gave the amazing tips, really useful tips. What to, when you get such kind of calls, then you should turn off your mobile front camera, or even I feel that you should also mute your phone when you are getting such unknown calls, because they also record your voice. For the deep face videos, they also record your voice tone, and they do manipulate using AI. So you should also mute your phone, and you should wait for someone to respond, and then and only. कई बार ऐसा होता है कि कॉल आता है, फ्यू सेकंड्स उठाते हैं, कुछ बोलते नहीं है, जस्ट ऐसे ही ब्लैंक ब्लैंक कॉल होता है. सो आई ऑलवेज म्यूट बिफोर पिकिंग अप एनी अननोन कॉल, सो दैट हमारा वॉइस वहाँ पे रिकॉर्ड नहीं होता है. सो थोड़ी सी ऐसी अवेयरनेस रखनी चाहिए. एंड
I would like to tell you one more thing. Is like you should save one number. I am repeating the number: 91520 1952
nine.
91520 19152.
Okay,
Okay.
we
So
have.
this number,
We,
I am working with the SafeCom, which is working for the cybersecurity of the India, for the people, and we as a team created one WhatsApp bot, which is with this number. So once you share any website URL to this number on WhatsApp, immediately it will respond you within 2 seconds, star rating of that website, as well as it will share whether that site is trustworthy or not. It will give marks out of 100. Suppose that site is having 80 plus marks, so it means that site is mostly trustworthy. It is a old domain and it is not reported as a spam. So there are around hundreds of checks actually which are done on that website.
oh,
So it is very important. Yeah.
that's amazing. I've shared that number in the chat box, audience, and I'll also put that number and the few links which Dr. Shekhar Pawar has said. So I'll put that in the YouTube description. You can check that after this session. So I'll put that every link in the YouTube description. So moving on to the next question, what are steps to be followed by a victim after undergoing such a cyber crime?
First thing, suppose you feel like your mobile phone has been hacked or your laptop has been hacked. First thing is disconnect the internet. Go to aeroplane mode or just turn off the internet connection. So as hacker is disconnected. So these hackers generally has command and control servers, CC. We call it as CC servers, through which they are actually controlling your device through the internet. If you disconnect, so their ability to track you or work on your computer or device gets terminated. Secondly, you should call 1930, which is helpline of cyber crime cell of India, and there you can register your or take help from them and register your FIR on like while talking. So third thing, you should always go to cybercrime.gov.in, where you can actually upload the evidences. You can actually talk about what happened to you. It might be a sextortion kind of stuff, which we discussed. It might be a financial fraud. So report there. So you will get a complete status number of FIR, and then even you can visit nearest police station. Every police station is having one police inspector or person who is actually from the cyber cell. So they help you, they guide you what to do next. And it is very important. What is happening? People are not going to police. People are not reporting scams. Like you also said, like today you received a call, you just block that number and you felt like it's okay. But
No,
thing
even
is, we
I
should proactively.
Sorry to interrupt you. Even I called to the Geo customer care, but they said that you complain in the police or you register FIR. So then I said कि वो इंडिया में there is a mentality, कि ये सब लफड़े में कौन पड़ेगा, मतलब, so फिर I thought
So
कि
one
चलो
thing is, look, I authored one news article on Business Times, okay, and that was about Praja report before few months, and we received like there are 700 or 800 cyber crimes happening in the Mumbai in a year, okay. Is it true? It's not true, right?
no,
If you
it's
ask
not
you
true.
in your community, at least 30% or 40% people have undergone cyber crimes, and or they have lost 5,000 rupees, 50,000 rupees on Google Pay or something like that. So the thing is, government is not having statistics, and they can't take collective action till there is no data. That is their pain. And another thing is, we should, if you are receiving any WhatsApp call, you should just don't just block that number. Report and block that number. Report means you are also informing WhatsApp as a company, like this is scam, this is spam number, and they are also blocking that number. If you are blocking, it means you are only blocking for yourself.
And WhatsApp is very particular on this, so they will take very strict action on if we are reporting some number. So
Yeah.
that's true. But that Sanchar Setu link you said, that's amazing. Even I'll also report that after this session,
Sanchar
because I
Sati, yeah.
Sanchar Sati, and I'll also put that link in the YouTube description. So that's really helpful
I
one.
will share all the links to share with audience. I have a note of that.
Perfect, perfect. So moving on to the next question, what are different career opportunities in cybersecurity? And we have seen on the one side of the cybersecurity and cyber safety. So as a victim, what should be done and what should not be done, that we have learned. But since our podcast is mix of both, we want to create awareness as well as we are into career, HR and career industry. So we all also want to develop the career awareness. So we want to understand what are the career opportunities. Like you are on a very prominent position in the industry. So how one can get into this industry and what are the opportunities?
So there are many different opportunities for different people. Even though you are not from IT or engineering background, like telecom engineering or electronics or computer engineering background, and you don't understand technology, still you can work in the processes. Okay. So I look at many people look it at very different angles, but I look it as a technical stream, and another thing is process of the company. So if you want to, you are already a techno savvy person and you feel like you can hack something, you can forensic, you can investigate some issue, and you can actually do audit, technical audits. So you can go with certified ethical hacker as a starting certificate, where you will learn many things. Like in certified ethical hacker, there in during the syllabus, you are taught to how to create virus, how to do many activities. So those things you will be learning in the control lab, and after that there will be examination, and then you can become certified ethical hacker. And then you should use that knowledge for benefit of the companies and taking their permission. Without non-disclosure agreement, you should not do any activities on any company or any person, because it's a no bail crime. Okay, that is also important. Many people feel like they watch on YouTube how to hack something and they practice on someone, and then once you caught, there is no bail crime. Okay, so you will not get bail if you caught. Second thing, if the forensic investigation is suppose a crime happened already, you need to create a report and put it give to company, and also it will go to the court. So it is very important to understand that parameters. And as a CISA, we actually few certifications requires some experience, like the CISA certificate, which I have, Certified Information Security Auditor. So it requires 5 years of audit experience, and then only you are allowed to become CISA, because it is all about the maturity. Suppose you have a you give a revolver to a small kid, he will also shoot, but he don't have maturity how to use it properly ethically, right? So maturity comes with the time in this domain. and it is always enhancing. Like I told you, ransomware attack also evolved the methodology of that attack. Earlier you need to just pay for decryption key, then you are paying for backup, then you are paying for avoiding the future attacks. So it means it is evolving. Hackers are also learning AI/ML. They are also going towards quantum computing, and they are getting millions of dollars from the states who want to damage another country. So it is very important to understand. You should always read news about cyber attacks. Once you are certified, it is not enough. You need to practice in the control environment, and you need to understand what kind of attacks happening, and then only you can help others as a ethical hacker. Second thing, if you are, say, you are not from computer background and you are very good in implementing the discipline in the organization, so you can go with the process path. Like I already started uh, I already started certified BDS auditor certificate, where company can have their employees trained against this kind of framework which I invented. Secondly, there is a ISO 27001 lead auditor. So ISO 27001 is talking about information system management, information security management system, ISMS. So you can become auditor of that, implementer of that. So you can help companies to adhere processes. What are do's and don'ts as a employees you need to take care, and what are the do's and don'ts for the top management? What are do's and don'ts in particular process? So you will work on that. There are many such different certificates, like NIST is one of the standard. There is PCI DSS, where there is a credit card or payment gateway kind of environments. There you need certain compliances to be there. Then HIPAA compliance is required in United States for the hospitals for protecting the patient data. It is a law of the United States. Then there is the DPDP Act of the India, which is coming up. So there will be many roles like data protection officer for the organization. So there are more opportunities coming with the cybersecurity domain in India also. If you are in UK or other areas, there is GDPR compliance. In USA, there is California Privacy Act. So in that acts also there are do's and don'ts which companies should do, and there are different roles. So there are multiple career paths in the cybersecurity domain. And even I guess in coming time, like our honorable uh, Honorable Home Minister Amit Shah ji recently spoke about he's building 12,000 cyber ethical hacker or something like that. I just read before few days. So it means government is also going to invest such rules to be with the police, who will investigate and who will actually prevent such cyber crimes happening in the India. And as Honorable Narendra Modi ji also said, like we want to be digital India, right? And he also UPI and many things are happening. So parallel to that, cyber security is going to be there, and it should be there. So I guess slowly we are going to have a lot of opportunities as a career in India and abroad also. There are many opportunities available. There is shortage in United States for this knowledge domain.
True,
It is a
true.
knowledge domain. You should grow with the knowledge. Yeah.
So, what are the minimum qualifications needed for cybersecurity career?
So one should be graduate. I guess that is minimum qualification. Many certifications are asking, and as I told you, few specialized certifications like CISA. So they will ask you to have at least minimum 5 years of experience, because you are going to sign the final report, right? So you are authorized person to give anyone like your system is cyber secure or your company is cyber secure. So it requires maturity and domain expertise. So along with graduation, you should have certain kind of skill sets on job learning. So that is they are expecting. So I guess anyone can. Even I have seen people from commerce background are doing good in because many of these compliance also having certain big area about the commerce, like the transactions happening in the company. There is maker checker policy and many such stuff. So they are coming in this cybersecurity domain. And there are technical side. If you are a technical, then you can also go deeper in the technical side.
Wow. So well explained. The session was amazing. We got to know so many things about what cybersecurity is and what to do and what not to do. So, what will be your final words, your concluding notes, your final message for our audience?
Look, we are nowadays we are not listening that pickpocketer stolen something in train, or someone lost his money in some gully, right? So everything is happening online because we are in online transactions. And as I always say, treat your mobile phone as a person with you. The If it is having a malware, the malware is watching you through this mobile phone, because mobile phone is having camera, mobile phone is listening you, it is having mic, it is having vibrator sensors. And mobile phone is actually know it knows like you are going to office, what time you are sleeping, what time you are getting up. So everything it knew, so it is having geo access. So it, and you are always on the mobile apps and social media, so it knew what you are doing, what are your likes, dislikes. It knew you more than your family members. And it is very very sensitive thing which India should look, because we don't treat privacy and cybersecurity as first priority. We feel everything is we are not taking it very seriously. And it is the time, we are already behind the time actually. But we are, I always say we are like 10 years backward towards cybersecurity. And organizations should also understand, look, these things are going to damage your reputation, your customers trust on you if you are getting hacked. And again, it will cause a lot of damage for our country's GDP if you are not cyber secure. That's why DPDP Act and many cyber security compliance by RBI nowadays are very important. And you should not try to pull like audit reports, because it is, you are fooling yourself if you are not following. You are still using pirated softwares and you are not following cybersecurity guidelines. So you are going to pay a lot in future. So it is always good practice to implement cybersecurity posture. If you don't have much money, like the BDSLCCI kind of framework can be very cheaper and very easy to implement. So you can approach us also. So these
Very
are
true.
the things I wanted to convey. Thank you.
Very true, very true. In fact, you have said very true that mobile is watching you, mobile is following you, and most important is, like, your family members forget about your activities, but mobile never forgets. It remembers everything what you did and what you are doing. So that's the disadvantage of it. So well said and well explained, and I'm sure this session will be useful to many of us. So, audience, you can also check Dr. Shekhar Pawar's LinkedIn ID. You can connect with him. You can DM him after this session. He'll be happy to help you. And you can keep watching his updates, regular updates about the industry updates. So that was amazing, Dr. Shekhar. And we would love to have you again after a few months on the same topic, so that you can keep us updated with the different types of scams. Because these scammers are very innovative. They keep innovating and keep coming with different modus operandis, as we call it. So thank you so much, and hope to see you again on our expert talk show very soon. Thank you for your valuable guidance today.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Vipulji.
My pleasure. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Same here. Thanks.
Yes, so audience, this was our 135th expert talk show, and I'm sure you would have got a lot of inputs from this session and you would have enjoyed it. So stay tuned, follow us, be with us, keep watching us on YouTube, subscribe our YouTube channel, Vipul the Wonderful, to get the regular live event updates. Follow us on LinkedIn to get our industry updates, HR updates, career guidance. You can DM me for any help, any guidance. I'll be happy to help you. You can also visit our website. This session is powered by Post Resume. You can visit our website and you can follow us. You can connect with us for any help, any guidance related to job. If you are looking for best talent for your organization, then also connect with us. We'll be happy to help you. So, with that note, wishing you a happy weekend and hope to see you next week with another industry